Hi, welcome back to episode 5 of my playthrough of Stronghold. It's been a while, but I really was busy doing other stuff like my Kickstarter preview of Skullduggery, but still I want to get on with my playthrough of Stronghold here. And I have to confess that I think I did really some kind of a mistake. And this mistake is somehow related to these ballistas. I said during, I think, the last video, and I think even the last video before that, that the invader does not shoot against the wall because there is no defender there. But of course, that's wrong. Still, he has to shoot his ballista towards a wall section. And still he could remove then any miscards from the deck. So this is definitely something I have to repair now. So I believe I have not fired this one and that one here. So I think I will do that just now. I think I did that twice, but because of reshuffling and so on, I will now do it right only once. So let's just get the top card for that. Yeah, that's a miss. We can discard this. And we do the same for this ballista over here. This is also a miss. So I think these guys are really getting accurate. So I think we can continue our playthrough here. Again, we will start at phase number 1, the supply phase. I already prepared these 5 resources here. Then let's give the invader 40 new troops. And again, we have really a whole lot of trolls here. And I'm really thinking of using a troll to gain, yeah, I think additional 3 resources. So we put that here. Of course, 1 hourglass for the defender and also 3 additional resources. And that's already it. And the defender can start placing his wall section. I believe this is already the last wall section of stone he has available. And I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that when these are gone, the defender does not get any additional wall sections. Of course, he could still build that in the workshop, but then these are only wooden resources. And I think I will put the wall section over here, because yeah, I think this can be, or will be most likely that the invader will send his troops that way. Again, we will use 1 hourglass to reinforce our gate. This will be up to 3 now. I'm pretty sure that the invader might come through this round, but still we should more or less reinforce as good as we can, as any damage that's been done to the first gate and is not, let's say, completely covered by this first gate will also directly inflict it to the second gate. So that's definitely important to keep the gate reinforced as possible. With the second hourglass, we will send this archer here to the tower. Still there is this ballista waiting for us. And let's send this soldier here to the courtyard, yeah, also giving him cover from the ballista. Once more, it's battering ram time, and I'm really thinking to use an orc here, because this gives the defender only 1 hourglass. Of course, we also have to spend 3 resources, and with that we can complete our battering ram. So these are now all 5 sections, so this will not get any longer. Additionally, I'm thinking to using this altar here. Again, an hourglass for the defender and 4 additional resources. These altars are normally placed at the foregrounds, and I'm thinking of using this foreground here. So I could now give any wall section in this, or 1 wall section at this side of the battleground, an additional +1. And the good thing about the altar is I can, let's say, do that turn by turn. So in this turn I could go for this wall section, and maybe then during the next turn I could, let's say, use this wall section here. And I think this is being marked down then in the orders giving phase, so relatively late in phase number 6 with this token here. So now the defender has 2 hourglasses, and let's see what we will use them for. For once, let me send this soldier here to the courtyard. And with a second, I will prepare another shot by the sharpshooter here. This was already phase number 2. So we come to phase number 3. I was thinking to build these shields, but right now I don't have enough resources here, so I might skip that for the next turn here. So I think we skip phase 3 here and go directly to phase number 4. But I think we will skip that as well, because I really want to concentrate again on the rituals. So we come to phase number 5. Of course, the defender didn't get any hourglasses so far. And I think again I will go for this fire ritual here with 2 of these goblins. So that means 2 hourglasses. Again, I will burn down the church here. And I think with the next action I will use this gale ritual here, so which means another hourglass, and this time we will perform the gale ritual here, or more or less affect this wall section here, so it costs the defender 1 more hourglass to move a unit to this wall section. We have sacrificed 3 goblins from these rituals, so we are already at 8 dead goblins here. So another 4 to go for gaining the invader another glory point. Awesome! With 1 hourglass the defender completes his orc cauldron here. So this will be marked as done. We place the orc cauldron to this wall section down there. With 1 hourglass I will prepare to damage the ballista, and I think let's do that right here, so we will finish that action over there, so we can shuffle a new miss card into this deck here. So let's quickly do that. These guys were getting too accurate. Oh, I just stop that. And so we come to phase number 6. Again, there are not really many troops available here, so I will go for a minor move out here, which will bring the defender 3 hourglasses. And yeah, let's see where we will send our troops to. I think we have a pretty good chance to come through with our ballista, battering ram here. So really, let's send some troops to the battering ram. And yes, I'm doing this on purpose. If my strategy goes along, I will tell you why I did that. Not so sure here. Then I think we have to send some more troops to the foreground. First of all, we do some movement here. So we will send these guys to this rampart here. We will send these troops to this rampart here, so there's no trap or whatsoever. Then we send 2 units to this foreground and 2 units to this foreground. Then we send 1 order here. This is an open order and only 1, so this means the defender does not get any additional hourglass for that. And this will call 1 troll into this direction, but this will only take place during the assault, so in the next phase. And I think this is more or less it. Theoretically, I could place now the altar token, but as there is no unit directly at the wall section, not so sure that it's important. I will just do that, so maybe that I don't forget that for the next turn, where it really might get important. So I think I leave everything as it is now. Again, we have no troops that remain in the camp, so no additional hourglass for the defender here as well. So he has to live with these 3 hourglasses. With 2, I have to send 2 because of this fire here. I think I will kill a unit, and this time I take care of the battering ram, killing this troll there. And with my last hourglass, I will start preparing my troll cauldron, maybe for the next turn. Again, we are coming to the assault phase, and again, our cannon shoots first here. And I think I will shoot against this rampart here. So let's draw a hit card. Yeah, and we are free of choice. So in this case, we killed an orc. Awesome. Let's fire our ballistas. Of course, there are no soldiers. This is a miss. Let's see how good these guys are. This is also a miss. And have a look. They're doing better. Yeah, that's a hit. So we have to reshuffle the hit card back into the deck. But of course, we haven't killed any unit from the defender. Let's do some shooting from the marksman. And yeah, there are 3 marksmen at this section here. So 2 in the tower, 1 at the wall section. They will all 3 shoot at this rampart here, inflicting 3 points of damage. And that's exactly what's available here. And I think this was my mistake, because I really thought the order would take place earlier, but that was wrong. So again, no shooting from the goblins from this rampart here. Next, do some shooting from this wall section towards this rampart here. So 2 points worth of damage. So 1 orc is killed. Now these troops will shoot towards this rampart, battering ram, and they would inflict 4 points worth of damage, and that's definitely not too bad. So 2 orcs will be down. So we have to kill this, so we cannot just say, oh, let's kill the goblin here. And I think that was it in respect to our normal marksman. This time the goblin here can shoot towards this wall section or this tower, because there's the master archer here, and 1 goblin kills 1 archer, and so we shoot towards this tower, killing this archer here. And as it is a non-melee attack, he's not sent to the hospital, he's really dead. And now it's really getting tense, because the battering ram will strike through, and this time he will only inflict 3 points worth of damage, because there is a unit missing here. Still, 1, 2, 3. This is enough to break through the first wall. For once, all these guys are being sent down to the next step here, including all units. So 1 gate is already down. We will put back the marker here to the value 8, so the second gate is completely healthy. Still, the invader gets a victory point for that, and I think he can really use that now. And I think that's really it for this turn, so we can really stay where we are. So we will end our turn here. For once, we will flip over this marker there. Then, oh no, I think we have to put the victory point here for breaking the wall, so we know that these are for the rounds to count. So again, the invader gives the defender 1 glory point. We will also flip this die to the side with the number 6. So after this round or the next round ends, we gain a victory point for each turn that these guys will stay where they are. So let's do them cleanup. So remove these ritual markers here. Remove all the temporal hourglasses. These as well. And I think that's really it for this turn. So really the invader definitely made some progress. Not so sure if that is enough. And really there is not really much going on at the walls. I think I really am playing that completely wrong. I think I really should have waited 1 turn and really sent more troops at once to the ramparts from the foreground. But yeah, I learned this game, I made you aware of that, so don't expect any wise moves from my side here. This is the time where I end my playthrough, and hope you are still enjoying this series here. I'm definitely enjoying it, because I'm really learning a lot here, and thanks to all out there who's giving me hints and tips, so especially Marco and the others, and especially the tip for let's say considering, hey, let's shoot the ballista even if the wall section is not populated by any defenders unit. So this helps a lot and gives me a very good understanding about this game. Thanks again. Hope to see you soon in my next video, and until then, bye bye.